First opened in 1975, resurrected in 2006, we welcome you inside the Caesars Superdome, the home of the Saints, here in downtown New Orleans. Straight ahead, we've got a good one on tap. It's the Green Bay Packers and the New Orleans Saints. With my partner Greg Olson, I'm Mike Tirico. We are just about set to kick it off. Off we go from the Superdome. Oh, right at the outset, he lost the football. What a brutal way to start the game. You're thinking of getting the ball, getting your script, running your plays. Instead, Greg, it is a fumble lost on the opening kickoff.
It's just absolutely the most disastrous beginning of a game you could possibly dream up. And what you do now, Mike, is not only does the other team get the ball, you send your defense out there early in this game and force them to have to defend a short field right away.
They'll try to get the running game going. His first carry, and he's going to be hit and dropped behind the line. Great push upfield defensively. What a way to start this one.
You spend all week on your opening script. What are the plays that allow you to find a rhythm and have some early success offensively? Well, in this case, that first play you drawn up sent you going back the wrong direction. How does that change this play caller's approach to the ground game going forward?
And that'll go for a gain of 7. And it's going to set up third down.
It's a gain of 8. Makes it 3rd and 5.
Operating out of the gun, this is Shuck. Open man is Palmer. It's complete. And they're going to have enough to convert here. And it sets up 1st and goal.
Mike, I think we make so much of all these fancy routes, right? The selling, the head fakes, getting in and out of the break. And while that's really important to create separation, that's really more of a man beater. That's when teams want to just play you one-on-one and you have to beat the defender. Against zone defense, like we saw here, it's a lot more simpler. Understand the concept of the play, understand where the holes in the defense are, and get there and be friendly to the quarterback. And if you're open, stay open. That's NFL route running. That's what the best guys do.
They'll try to run this one in. And this one ruined quickly. Take them back to the 5-yard line.
It makes sense on 2nd and goal, Mike, to keep this ball on the ground. You always have 3rd down again to finally punch it in. But now after the defense forces you backwards, I think you have to consider putting this one in the air here on 3rd and goal.
From back at the 5, here now 3rd and goal.
60 Bison, 6.
He'll get this out to the left flat, to the goal line, and in. George Pickens. Touchdown Saints. That is 2nd TD catch of the season. The kicking team on for the extra point. It's up and good. The Saints will take a 7-0 lead. Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away.
The Packers take over 1st and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
From the 35, it's 1st and 10. Now the first carry of the game for Josh Jacobs. Down the sideline, past the 40. And they get him to the ground, but he's all the way down to the 35-yard line. What a way to kick off a drive. That's a gain of 30 and another first down.
Come on. 70. Let's go.
To throw, here's Willis. On the run to the right. He'll get rid of it and complete it. And he's brought down after a gain of 6 on first down. Ball on the 28-yard line. Here's 2nd and 3.
Roll.
Here's a first carry for their running back. And he is stopped in his tracks. Loss of a couple on the play.
Just a little too much east and west there for my liking. I understand what they're trying to do, getting the ball out on the perimeter, but on these early downs, plant your foot and get downhill. Great job by the defense stringing it out, and you're able to force them down for a loss.
Got to get this to the 25. Here's 3rd down. To throw is Willis. That one caught. That's Matthew Golden. And he puts his head down and he picks up the first down.
He's in a really nice rhythm here on 3rd down. He appears very comfortable operating out of the gun, and he's able to find his man near the sideline, and he's able to extend this drive.
They'll come up here, 1st and 10.
Ready? 18, Rodney. 8, Cowboy.
Out of the gun, here's a run up the gut. And he'll be out of bounds down around the 40. A pickup there of 13. First down, Packers.
First down and 10 yards to go.
19, 2. Purple 80. 60 Bobcat. Ready, right?
Throwing, Willis. Pass caught right side by Kraft. After the catch, he gets that forward for a gain of 9.
So think back to earlier in the week, Mike, and they told us they want to get him going here early and often. So I'd expect plenty of passes to head his way as this game unfolds.
Second and inches. Off the play fake. He'll look to throw. That is caught. What a job on the scramble. Tucker Kraft. Touchdown, Packers. His first touchdown of the new campaign. York is good on the extra point. And the Packers come right back to tie it at 7.
York to kick off.
Each team one possession, each team a score. 7-7 as they kick it off. On the return, this is Blake Corum. He'll be out of bounds just past the 25.
The Saints take over 1st and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
Play action, it's shut. Off-balance throw, it's complete. And they will bring him down on the other side of midfield. What a way to kick off a drive. That's a gain of 30 and another first down.
Those are the explosive pass plays that this team is going to continue to mine all day. And you can see pre-snap, the quarterback loved his matchup. He allowed his receiver to work downfield. Perfect throw, and now sets them up to try to see if they can finish this drive off with some points. So these screen plays, they always seem so commonplace. They seem a little bit routine, right, Mike? But really, for them to work, there's a huge, significant timing element to it where the offensive line, the back, you can't be downfield too early, but you can't go too late. There's so many reps and reps that allow certain teams to be really good at the screen game and allow certain teams to just never really get their screen game off the ground.
Throwing on 2nd down, Shuck. And this is caught left sideline, but out of bounds, says the official. Incomplete. That ball a little late getting there. That's going to bring up 3rd down.
Let's go. 19 tight.
Throwing again, shot. And that is incomplete.
Great pass rushers live for third down, especially when they know the offense has to be one-dimensional. And this is a great example here, Mike. They can just pin their ears back and go. They know there is no threat for run. It is a must-pass situation, and for this offense, they're lucky it didn't result in a sack.
One's on target, and it is good from the other side of midfield. One of the longest field goals in NFL history. The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away. Showing off the big leg. Didn't want to defend a return, so this ball going to be spotted at the 35-yard line. They'll begin here on the ground. He'll burrow his way forward for a couple with Justin Reed up from the safety spot to make the stop.
He does a nice job coming from his safety position, filling his run gap assignment. Keeps this to a modest gain at best.
So, from the 37, here's 2nd and 8. Willis now to throw. They're going to work this down inside the 45. It's been a busy first quarter for him so far. His third catch goes for a first down.
Top 50.
First and 10 at the 44-yard
Now,
line.
faking the give. Now, he'll air one out. The ball's deflected at least a couple of times, but it'll fall to the ground. It's incomplete. He was trying to connect with Matthew Golden that time. And it'll lead to a second down.
Top 50. Let's go.
Willis. Checking it down. This one is caught. And they're going to move this ball inside the 25-yard line. They get 21 on that one. Good for a Green Bay first down.
First down.
Up the middle they go. And he's brought down after a gain of a couple.
Tackle made at the 21-yard line. A gain of 2 brings up 2nd and 8.
Got ready.
From the 21, here's 2nd and 8. It's the tight end Kraft in motion. Throwing, Willis. This is caught at 2. And he'll take it on in. Tucker Kraft. Touchdown, Packers. His second TD of the game, and this one gives his team the lead.
The kick is good.
What an opening quarter he is having. Greg, that is 2 touchdown receptions here in the first quarter.
Mike, all this guy has to do is keep this pace up. He's going to have himself 8 touchdowns. But in all seriousness, if I'm this quarterback, I'm not looking anywhere else until this defense proves they have an answer. Because right now, they don't have one.
And he is out of bounds on the return as that ends the first quarter of action. It's the Saints with the football here as quarter 2 begins. As they are set to start the drive with 1st and 10. To throw is shut. Forced out wide. Escaping the danger, throwing and completing. And they will bring him down on the other side of midfield. What a way to kick off a drive. That's a gain of 30 and another first down.
Let's go now. 60 Eagles, 60 Eagles.
Going back in the backfield. He'll get the carry here. And this time they are ready for him. Thrown for a loss. And it's second down.
Brings up 2nd and 12 at the Packers' 48-yard line.
70 range. Buffalo 18.
From the gun, it's Shuck. To the left side, he's got Komet. And he's out of bounds, down inside the 35. 16-yard pickup on that one. It's good for a Saints first down.
First and 10 at the 32-yard line.
To the air is Shuck. A throw on the move is Haas. He'll be taken down rather swiftly after a gain of just 3.
It's not the big play they were hoping for, but first down efficiency, staying ahead of the chains, is what every offense is trying to find, and it brings up a manageable second down.
Here's a 2nd and 6.
19, Warrior, 17.
Now Shuck. Over the middle, that's Komet. And the left first and goal. He is down inside the 10-yard line.
That's another.
The thing that jumps out to me the most, Mike, is just how often the quarterback is able to throw the ball to his first read in the progression. So hats off to the play caller. Him and the quarterback seeing the game through the exact same set of eyes, and there is a lot of room to operate.
Here's a run. Nothing there. He is fortunate just to get back to the line. Now it's 2nd and goal.
It's a loss of 1.
A loss was definitely not something they had accounted or budgeted for in this spot. And now, I think it really limits what do you feel comfortable dialing up here on 2nd and goal.
Now from the 9. It'll be 2nd and goal.
60 Bison. Get him. Go.
Chuck gonna try to run it himself. And he will do it himself. He's in. Touchdown, New Orleans. That is 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. The ability for the quarterback to run with it. Greg, great choice there as he gets in the end zone for the touchdown.
Mike, what makes the zone read so effective down near the goal line is it forces the defense to account for an extra player. In this case, it's the quarterback. And when he sees that edge crash, he pulls it, and he's able to take it in himself.
The score is 17. Packers 14.
Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. For the return, it's Keyshawn Nixon. He'll get this up past the 20, and that's where they'll set up shop.
The Packers take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
So 1st and 10 now. They'll start from the 22.
Ready.
Off play action. He'll set up to throw. That one on target to Watson. And he's going to be brought down inside the 15. A big play to kick off this drive. 67 yards.
That's good.
And it's hardly an exaggeration when I say, Mike, that he's probably one of the most difficult individual assignments in the entire league. It's like playing football against that really good kid in your neighborhood. He's just hard to cover, and plays like this, it just shows how special he can be. I think every running back's dream is that he's going to run through a wide open hole and have breakaway touchdowns, but that's not necessarily the case very often in the NFL. So the backs that are the best are the ones that can get more yardage than maybe what's blocked for, and I think this is a nice physical gain here that they can continue to build off of as the game unfolds.
And that is Hunt in the end zone. He's in. Jaden Reed. Touchdown, Green Bay. good on the extra point. And the Packers move out in front by 4. It's 21-17. The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away. To return, it's Kendre Miller. And he is stopped at the 25. The drive will begin there.
At their own 25-yard line.
Looking to throw on first down. Here's Shuck.
You see so many teams wait till third down to execute their screen game, but I like in this case the play caller changes things up. He uses the screen game on first down, which will have an effect on this pass rush going forward. How aggressive do they want to get after the quarterback? Because they got that screen play still in the back of their head.
From the 34-yard line, here's second and a yard. So, 2 minutes to play in a back-and-forth first half. We're back to New Orleans after this. A good spot here, second and a yard. Operating out of the gun, this is Shuck. That's a short throw, caught by Komet, and he'll be taken down. The gain is 6, and it's a new set of downs. He picked up the first down.
Initially, when the quarterback looked his tight end's way, I thought he had a chance for a big pickup. He had nice separation there early. Let's give credit to the defense. They were able to rally quickly to the ball and keep that from being an even bigger game.
On first down, Shuck. He'll get this out to his running back. And he'll wind up getting about 7 yards as he is forced out of bounds.
Great example of first down efficiency. You don't always have to go for the big play, but put yourself in a friendly second down. Now you have equal opportunity to both run and pass.
Here's a 2nd and 3 forthcoming. They'll go play action here with Shuck. Forced to his right. And he will not get back to the line of scrimmage. That's going to go down as a sack and a loss of a couple.
A loss of 3 makes it 3rd and 6.
Now Shuck on third down. Now inside the 25. And he will go all the way. Put down 6. Third down. My focus, Greg, was on picking up the first down. Forget that. They go down the field and in the end zone for a touchdown.
Yeah, and I don't think it was just your focus, Mike. I think in this case, it was the defense's focus. They're so worried about where that first down marker was that they allowed them to get that ball up and over the top for the deep strike touchdown.
Score Saints 24, Packers 21.
Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. Here's Nixon on the return.
Nixon on the return. The Packers take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
Ready? 18 Cardinal, 8.
Trying to start on the ground, and he's going to struggle to get back to the line, maybe a yard. That's Chase Young off the edge with the tackle.
2nd and 8 at the 23-yard line.
Look him up on a 2nd down and 8.
Connect. 70 Timberwolves. 19 Lions.
Willis to throw. He's going to look for the home run ball. That ball incomplete. Got the hands in there to break it up. Would have been a big gainer. Instead, it sets up a third down.
So, Mike, regardless of what everyone else is playing, anytime there's a one single high safety, whether everyone's in man or zone, he's really just a full field zone defender. His job is to just help everyone across the board. And there's an element of instincts, there's an element of understanding offensive game plan. And then at the end of the day, you've got to have the speed and the ball skills to get to the ball and contest as many throws as you can.
Trying to connect with Romeo Dobbs that time. And it's going to bring up fourth down. On fourth down, it's Corliss Waitman out to punt. 2-2 Atwell goes back to return it. That's taken at about the 14. That's a nice job of making things more manageable for this offense as he takes it back beyond the 25-yard line.
27-yard line.
First and 10, here's Shuck. Rolling to the left. And he'll just get rid of this. Smart play to throw it away. And that'll set up second down.
They just have to be more creative with their route concepts, Mike. I mean, there's nobody open, nowhere to go with the ball, and quarterback's just forced to throw that one away.
On second down, it's Shuck. Flush to his right. He runs with it. And he's going to be out of bounds. Triple zeros up there on the clock. We have reached the end of the first half. Points, all that separates these two sides as half number 2 kicks off. Miller now to return it. He'll work his way across the 25-yard line.
Take over first and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
Shuck looking to throw on first down. Throw on the run is complete. And he'll be taken down up at the 40-yard line.
It's a gain of 14 yards. That's good for a Saints first down. First and 10 at the 40-yard line.
Here is Shuck on first and 10. Oh, in trouble, and down he goes.
The defensive coaches, they preached all week, Mike. They have to have relentless pursuit of this quarterback when he tries to extend the play. So often it results in a great play for the offense and a big pickup. This time, because of that pursuit, it leads to a big loss.
Work to do now as they come up on second and long.
Right through.
Working out of the gun, here's Rattler. That's brought in right side by Pickens. That will make third down a little more manageable. Good yardage gained on that one.
This is a great example here of just not getting too complicated as an offensive coordinator. Who's one of your best players on the field, and how do you get the ball in his hands?
Third and long.
Mega. Black out. Red 38. Ready. Go.
The play clock down to 0. And this, not the best of sequences. The task now, a really tough one. 3rd and very long. Throwing is shot. That's over the middle and intercepted. Picked off by PrimoReboot.
They'll take over 1st and 10 at the 46-yard line.
60. Ready? 70 Timberwolves. 19 Lions. Ready, right?
Off the play fake. He'll look to throw. He'll get rid of it and complete it. And he's out of bounds down inside the 35.
On the jump.
And the Packers, 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 34-yard line.
Check, smash, check, smash. Check. Street. Hey, smash.
In motion, it's Golden.
Cougar 19.
Push in.
Warrior 70.
To throw is Willis. Moving outside the pocket. He's going to tuck it and go. And they'll finally run him down, but not before he takes it inside the 15.
It's a gain of 20.
What a way to start this drive. A second big play. This one for 22.
1st and 10 at the 12-yard line.
Now, faking the give, and that time the pressure too much. He'll go down. Jermaine Pratt, he gets in to drop him for his first sack of the young season.
Remember what this defense told us in our meetings this week, Mike. They don't think that they're necessarily going to be able to just stifle this offense play after play. They might have to give a little bit of bend, but they can't break. That sack, that is the defense not breaking. Down there near your own goal line, come away with the big play to see if they can keep points off the board.
It's a gain of 4. And it's 3rd down.
Third and long.
19 tight. 19 tight.
Willis now to throw. Moving to his right. Oh, he tried to throw it back across his body, but it's intercepted. Picked up by Matt Milano.
And in these tight games, especially in the second half, Mike, these are the big moments that somebody needs to step up and make a play, and that's exactly what he's able to do here. Great read, great reaction, steps in front of that ball and ends up going the other way.
Come on, set. Red 38.
The RPO, that one is complete. And he'll get about 8 on that one. Most of it coming after the catch. It's 2nd down.
At the 16-yard line.
Ready. Down. 10 Ready.
Handoff here, up the middle. And this will be good enough for a 1st down as he gets up past the 25.
This is a situation that play callers love to be in, Mike. They have all their options on the table. 2nd and short, play action pass, you can run. In this case, they choose to keep it on the ground, play it safe, pick up the 1st down.
And they'll bring down around the 27-yard line. The all-pro Micah Parsons there for the stop.
27-yard line.
Nice job by the running back making the first guy miss, but it's the pursuit by the entire defense. Even though he doesn't get him down on his first try, the rest of his guys are all rallying to the ball, and they bring him down for a short gain.
To throw on second down is Rattler. Toss right side to the tight end, Komet. And he'll be taken down up at the 40-yard line. Catch number 7 so far in this one. And a first down.
Really nice job there, Mike. I mean, he sees the blitz coming and just gets the ball out of his hands. Understand where your outlets are. It results in an easy pitch and catch and move the chains.
Off the play fake, here's shot. First down throw there is incomplete.
Up until that incompletion, they've done a really nice job on this drive, Mike, picking up fresh sets of downs. And typically, throwing the ball on first down is a great way to do it. But now they find themselves in 2nd and 10. Do you keep it in the air and try to get the first down here? Or is the idea to just make third down manageable and take your chances picking up a few third downs?
Inside the 40-yard line. A gain of 24 through the air. First down, New Orleans.
36-yard line.
Green. Ready. Go. 10. Hut.
A zone read here, and he's going to keep this himself. And he's going to be out of bounds down inside the 25-yard line. That's 13 more on that play. And quickly, another first down.
First and 10 at the 23-yard line.
Out of the gun, Rattler. Rolling right. And he'll just get rid of this. Smart play to throw it away. And that'll set up second down.
Nice example there, Mike, of the quarterback just being smart with the ball, understanding it didn't quite develop the way he had intended. Throw that ball out of harm's way, live to play another down.
Chuck to throw on second down. That's going to be incomplete. Coverage very good there. Contact jarring the ball loose. And it's going to force third down.
10 yards to go.
He's usually such a reliable target in the passing game, Mike. We just don't see him struggle to come down with catches like that all too often. And when you're one of the go-to guys on your team, I know the hit's coming, but guess what? It feels a lot better after you take that hit after a catch than it does after a drop.
On third down, it's Rattler. This one complete to Palmer. And it'll be brought down as we tick towards the end of this third quarter. So, 3 quarters now in the books. Back with more after the break. You're tuned in to the NFL on EA Sports. Space getting tight here, down to the 13-yard line. They work first and 10. Dobbins going to get it now as we start the fourth. And he'll get forward for a couple. It's second down.
2 yards on the pickup. It's second and 8 at the 10-yard line.
Go with him.
To the air is Shuck. Out to his right. And he'll just bite the bullet and throw this one away. That was a good idea. Didn't force anything there. But now it's going to bring up third down.
I can guarantee you that interception he threw on the previous drive, that's still in the back of his mind. You got to know when to take a chance, and you got to know when to just throw the ball away and live for the next down.
Trying to keep this drive moving, but it's 3rd and 8.
19, Tiger, 19, Tiger. 60 right now, 60 back. Go.
From the gun, it's Shuck. And he's into the end zone. That might be the knockout punch. J.K. Dobbins. Touchdown, New Orleans. No problem there on the extra point, and the Saints will open it up even further here in this 4th quarter. The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away. Here's Nixon on the return. Oh, he's got room past the 30. And a solid run back there. He'll get this out past the 30-yard line.
At their own 33-yard line.
Willis. This one up top for Dobbs. And that is incomplete.
Well, they pretty much need a touchdown on this possession. And I think if I'm the defensive coordinator, the fine line you have to find, Mike, is I know I don't want to give up a deep shot, but I also don't want to just play prevent defense and give up too much underneath. So just continue to find that balance, make them go the long way, and just bleed this clock.
2nd down, Rodgers. They go sideline, and he stays in bounds. Got the feet down in time. It's a 1st down. 18 yards on the pickup there, and a 1st down. A fresh set of downs to work with. It is 1st down and 10. The master of play action, Rodgers. This one complete down the field to Golden. A gain of 21 on that pass play. 1st down, Packers.
And this is a tricky part of the game for any defense. You find yourself protecting a late lead, and the age-old question is, do you remain aggressive? Do you try to just keep the ball from being thrown over your head and make everything be tackled and played in front of you? That's what every defensive coordinator struggles with, so they can't get too soft here as they try to hold on to this lead here late. I could sit up here all day, Mike, and we could talk about the missed throw, but I think a lot of the credit has to go to the pass defense. Not only did they do a good job making it difficult for them to complete the pass, but I think they saved the touchdown along the way.
Rodgers going up top again. Nowhere to go. He is taken down. Chase Young in there to bring him down. And that's his 1st sack of the year.
Just not a lot of plays on that call sheet for the offensive coordinator for 3rd and a mile. So that's a huge sack there that they took on 2nd down. And barring something dramatic happening here, they might have just killed any chance of extending this drive.
And that is incomplete. Christian Watson, the intended receiver. And that's going to lead to a 4th down.
I think he predetermined that 3rd down throw, and even though the coverage was tight, he still tried to fit the ball in there anyway, and it ended up falling incomplete. I think if he goes through his progressions and has a little bit more trust in his protection, I think there's an easier throw to make out there. And I can tell you firsthand, Mike, when you find yourself trailing in a game, you don't feel very good about coming away with field goals. But in this case, it does get them a little bit closer and cut into this deficit.
On the return, here comes Corum. He'll get this past the 20 before he's brought down shy of the 25-yard line. It's a 3 tight end look as they have it 1st and 10. Now a 1st carry for the Alabama product, Najee Harris. And not much there. He's back to the original line. No gain on that.
You could just see the frustration on the running back's face as he's getting helped up off the ground. Like, there was just nowhere to go from the moment he was handed the ball. Give credit to the defense. Great job.
He'll try again here. 2nd and 10.
White. Set, ready. Cut.
Out of the shotgun, it's Rattler. The right side to Olave. And he's going to be dropped after a pickup of about 5.
A bit of a quick hitter here. What you're hoping for, Mike, is that the defense can't react quickly enough because the ball's coming out so hot. But they knew it was coming, and they end up holding them to just a short gain.
Here's a 3rd down and 4.
Blaster, 6. Here we go. Set, ready.
From the gun, here's Rattler. He's got his man. That's Olave. And he is out of bounds at the 45.
16 yards.
They get 16 on that connection. It's good for a Saints first down.
10 at the 45-yard line.
Operating out of the gun, this is Shuck. Flush to his right. He bought all the time he could, but he's going to be taken down as he couldn't get a throwaway.
Sometimes, Mike, your greatest strength can also be a little bit of your weakness. In this case, he is so used to being able to buy more time with his feet, extend the play, give his targets more time downfield to uncover. In this case, nothing materializes, tried to do too much, and as a result, takes a big loss.
Throwing on 2nd down, Shuck. Exiting the pocket right. He'll tuck it and take off.
Initially, they do a really nice job taking away his 1st and 2nd read, but what they as a runner, he ends up making something positive out of a play that initially didn't look like it had much of a chance.
3rd and a long way to go. Looking to throw. Here is Shuck. That one is batted away. Incomplete. No separation that time. Tightly defended. It brings up 4th down. And he got all of this one. Headed for the sideline. That's going to be out of bounds, no return. And the drive's going to start just inside the 20-yard line. Here's 1st and 10.
Tag! Cowboy 80.
They'll start on the ground with Jacobs. And he'll be taken down as the clock ticks towards 2 minutes to play. So 2 minutes left to play in the 2nd half. Greg and I back on EA Sports after this. Here comes 2nd down. So now the Saints will use the first of their 3 timeouts, and they'll get together prior to this 2nd down play.
Let's go now. Cavalry Lions.
They'll go with Jacobs. And they'll mark him down just shy of the 40. They get 15 on that game. Good for a Green Bay first down.
Remember this one thing, it is not how well or how often you run the ball in the NFL. It's when do you run the ball well in the NFL, and I think that's what a lot of these offensive play callers are starting to realize. Can you run the ball well in critical moments of the game, more important than how many gross yards you run for? All right, so this is why you get paid the big bucks. These are the possessions as a quarterback you need to deliver for your team. Everybody talks about 2 minute. Everybody drills it every single week. But when it comes down to this moment in the game, your quarterback needs to be on point. And after that first down incompletion, it just makes things that much harder.
2nd and 10. They'll drop to throw. That's caught by Golden, right side. And they'll get about 8 out of that one, but still a little work to do now on 3rd down.
And it brings up 3rd down.
Working out of the gun, it's Rodgers. He's got it! And he'll be taken down at the 10-yard line. So not quite 1st and goal. It's 1st and 10. They're pretty close. They'll keep it on the ground. That's a nice pickup, bringing it down to the 3. Saints going to use their 2nd timeout as they get it with just under a minute to go in this football game.
On the ready.
Here's 2nd down and 3.
Ready.
Off play action. He'll set up to throw. On the... And it's a touchdown! They have gotten to within 1, and a 2-point conversion can give them the lead here in the final minute.
All right, so Mike, now the interesting thing is, do you want to take the lead with still enough time for your opponent to get the ball back to go to try to win it? I think I'm kicking the extra point here, tie the game. I don't want my opponent in a fast 2-minute mode to try to win this game in regulation. Now I'm playing for overtime.
Big play coming up for the Pack as they're going to go for 2.
Will set up for the 2-point conversion.
Here's Willis. That is incomplete. Give them credit. They were going for the wins, but it remains a 1-point deficit. Even with their full complement of timeouts, the Colts try an onside kick. The kickoff unit is out there, and they'll send this one away.
Late in the game, this is where you see teams really start taking some chances. And boy, this was a big one, but it's not going to work out.
He'll give it to Dobbins. And he's not going to get away. They're going to bring him down on the other side of midfield. Packers go ahead and use the first of their timeouts. Get the stoppage with just over 50 seconds to go in this one. So after the loss on 1st, here's 2nd and 14.
Yellow, 43. Real green. Ready.
Shotgun snap here for Rattler. And he's got Homer. It's complete. And he'll be out of bounds inside the 30-yard line.
Ready, set.
Here's 1st and 10.
First and 10 at the 28-yard line.
On the ground, here's Dobbins. He'll be taken down after a gain of 2. That's timeout for Green Bay. It'll be their 2nd. They'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in this one.
Let's go. Opposite. Punch.
On the ground, this is Harris. And no place to go. He's hit and taken down behind the line. Packers going to use their final timeout now. Stop it here with just under 40 seconds to go in the game. One final kneel down here inside the 40-second mark should be enough to put this one on ice. So this one, a win for the Saints. This was a game where both offenses were up and down the field, marching the ball at will, matching each other point for point. But in the end, got a few more defensive stops than their opponents did, and that was the difference in this one. And that'll do it for my partner, Greg Olson. For our entire team, I'm Mike Tirico. This has been a presentation of the NFL on EA Sports. The Saints are winners, as we say so long from New Orleans.